is a test of the emergency broadcast system.
This is only a test.
DJs and MCs. This DJ, he gets down.
Listen to this jockey's introduction to
Two DJs and a mic with your host, DJ Mike.
Is that a timetable?
And DJ JP.
Well, get on it. It's your time.
Give me the mic.
What up, what up, what up, what up?
What up, what up, what up, what up?
Two DJs and a mic coming back at you. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm still tired, y'all, from the Marquee Show event, which was wonderful.
Yes,
right.
It was good. So I'll let you start the questioning, and or did you have anything you want to say right off the top?
Well, first and foremost, I want to thank KC for inviting us out.
Yeah.
KC, it was a wonderful show. You did a great job. Everybody was so nice. I learned a lot with this being my first. So thank you again for allowing us to come out and interview, all of the wonderful people that we had the opportunity to interview and speak with. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Props.
Thank you. Well, same with me, man. It was a dream come true, something I definitely wanted to do. And, it was great just getting to talk to some folks and, just dropping your guard and just having a conversation.
Oh, yeah. And we do have on the shirts, the official shirts of 2023.
Yes.
The Marquee Show.
Yes, that's all included as a part of your package. There was other little prizes, little trinkets. Of course, Evie was giving away hats, and thank Mama K for the nice cup.
Thank you, Mama K.
She saw us on the way out, and she hooked me up. And Mike was already gone, and gave us a nice Marquee Show Yeti.
Yes, thank.
Yeah.
Is that Cubit on there? Oh, what is that? DJ Cubit. I see. Who is this? I don't know who that is. Put that.
I don't think that's Cubit though.
Yeah,
but
he ain't spell it.
That's Chris. That's Chris wrote that.
Okay, thank you, Chris.
We're gonna talk about.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that, Chris.
Yeah.
What's
up, James? What's up, everybody? We finally got our show producer working tonight, so we can see stuff a little better. It's coming together, y'all. The show is gonna do nothing but get better and better and better and better.
Yes, we had brains of operations in the house today,
yes, he's showing us little tricks and Let me turn your cup back the right way, Mike. So it's
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, let's dive into it. Let's go into the show. Let's review, man. Let's talk. Let's chat. Let's hit it up. Let's chop it up.
Okay. So first and foremost for me, how was it for you to get the opportunity to, interview one of your one of the people that you really like, Mr. Rudy? How was it us getting to sit down for about 30 minutes with Mr. Rudy and you speaking with him, because you speak so highly of the movie, and I still haven't had the opportunity to watch it, but how did you feel?
I mean, it's always great when you get to talk to somebody that you feel like has made a great impact on your life. And I look at Rudy like this, man. Everybody has challenges. I mean, this kid, he was short, dumpy, and he went out and, he didn't realize what he was doing. At the age of 25, got on Notre Dame's practice team, made the practice team. And, man, he fought his way through and he actually got into a game. He made a tackle. But, I mean, just to persevere, because sometimes you don't know what you're dealing with. And it was just great to talk to him, man. He was really super cool, a good guy. Said, no problem. We said, hey, can you come talk with us before you get on your plane? He came right over, helped me tote the setup over there with me and everything, sat down and gave us a minute of his time. And I just thought that was wonderful, man. So
and it was. I really enjoyed it. Even sitting down, listening to him when he gave his lecture.
Oh yeah.
I really enjoyed it. He really touched on some really great points.
Oh, and he had it's about as good as the movie with the tearjerkers, man.
Yeah.
I mean, he gave us some moments about some guys he played with in college and some things in life, and even after that, and how it was such a struggle to get the movie made, and how he did crazy stuff like had a mailman, talked to the mailman, gave him the tape or gave him the script, and the mailman knew where the producer lived and, went to his house and all kind of. So it was just he's one of those people that you can't tell him no. He's going to fight through, kick the door open. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's, and the good thing about it for me is listening to his story proves that if you're willing to fight for something,
yes,
it'll happen.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But if you're not willing to put in what it takes, to bring that into or to make that dream a reality, then it ain't gonna happen. And he fought, through all of the challenges that he had in life and so forth.
Just think the thing that pushed him over the edge. He was working at that factory, and his friend got killed in the steel factory, taking a shortcut. And he just said, okay, there's got to be a better life. So he said, he left and went. You have to watch the story, but he went through so much to get to Notre Dame and to actually get on that football team and make it. Rudy should, he 4'2" still to this day. And, he did that.
Gave me a 4'2".
Man, he was maybe 5'5", maybe 5. But he was little, though, Mike. He was.
But I mean, tall, bro.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm tall. But it was good.
Gave me like the man is a dwarf.
No, he wasn't a dwarf. But I'm sorry. Forgive me. That's a little DJ comedy. I'm sorry. All right, keep it moving. All right. But no, it was great to actually sit down and talk to somebody that you admire their story and what they persevered through to make it. I thought that was great.
It was.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we didn't get our last thing that we wanted. I wanted to go out in the parking lot and let Rudy tackle Jeff, get an old tackle in.
That would have been the topper. But no, he had to go catch a play, so we couldn't stage a tackle. Maybe we should have did it in there on the carpet. Next time we see him in Vegas or something, maybe we'll ask Rudy to tackle.
Yeah, we'll have to get that in.
But man, it was really cool. When you admire someone or their story, it's great to sit down and talk to them and actually hear it. And we heard him talk for about an hour before he talked to us, and he just
he poured a lot.
Yeah, he did, man. He gave some great stories.
That video with Kobe at the end.
Yeah.
Now that was a
Kobe. Kobe admired him too, and he was Kobe used his story as inspiration. He said, if Rudy can do what he did, I know I can do it. So that's why Kobe said he worked hard every day. Because you just watch the story of Rudy, man, how he worked hard.
Yeah.
Bro.
And just another thing for you guys, if you guys would like to see that interview, please go to Spotify and find Two DJs in One Mic.
Yeah, we got
and you can
we
find
got all
that
the interviews.
You'll see
up.
the video interview of us with Rudy, the hug, all of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He giving me a hard time, but I mean, if Kobe can like the guy, I can like him too.
I'm
So
just messing with you, man. Rudy, I like Rudy.
He was really cool, man. Some people can be buttholic. He was not buttholic.
No.
Yeah, he was super cool and nice, and just came right over and sat down and talked to us.
Yeah. And he's a busy dude. He's from one place to the next.
Yeah.
One place.
He flew in that night, and he had to fly right back out after he got through talking to us.
Mm-hmm.
All right, enough of me. Leave me alone. Get on to something else.
All right. So you got anything?
No, I'm good. I'm good. What's the next topic?
All right. Okay. So what are some of your takeaways?
Well, one more thing. We put it in the comments. All the stuff is going to be in the comments about how you can go watch the show. We got a producer now, y'all. Somebody's in here typing up for us. Me and Mike ain't got to try to type in the middle of the show, so it's all good.
Yeah, I'm loving every minute.
I'm loving it. Yes. All right. So, Mike? What are your takeaways from the show? Talk to me. Tell me. It was your first one, probably about my 10th, maybe more. It just depends. I'm gonna have to count one day and see how many I've actually been to.
Well, I had several takeaways. One of my biggest takeaways was it's really important to be around your peers that are not just doing something, but they're successful in what they're doing. Because a lot of times we'll find ourselves, no matter how big or small we are, we're in a box.
Yeah.
And it takes being able to see other people of like mind pushing to new heights that are new for you. It takes you being able to see that and being able to talk, with people and see their story. That was one. Another takeaway was when we saw Axel and Diana. And Axel and Diana are husband and wife.
Yeah.
Diana, beautiful lady, beautiful personality.
Wonderful, yes.
Wonderful. She rode around in her
Scooter.
car.
Yeah, scooter.
In her scooter.
Yeah.
She had, issues with oxygen. She had an oxygen tank, and you've seen them every day
in classes
trying to learn something
because they want
to better their business.
Yeah, and it was just
and seeing that, and I know we make all kind of excuses not to do some of the things that we should do, and some of us just don't even know.
Yeah.
But seeing them was a real eye opener.
Yeah, and I forgot about that. Man, it was. Just in class everywhere. He changing his wife's oxygen tank. But, they talked to us. They came and jumped on the show with us. But their whole thing was to get there and learn and try to be better at what they're doing. And they just wanted to learn. And, of course, we got in contact with them. We may try to get them on the show again. But that was an inspiration. Mike, you talking about inspiration, man. I was just like,
big shout
if
out.
she can be in a scooter, running around, going to classes, fighting through stuff every day.
She sung about 4 songs on
karaoke. Yeah. And,
out of breath. I'm talking about got up there and performed.
Yeah.
In the scooter. Made it happen.
Yeah.
And Axel got up there and did Rapper's Delight.
Man, that was incredible.
All of the voices. I'm talking about.
He even changed voices.
Yes.
Man. It was so, but just to see that couple, it's kind of like, I have to say, me and my wife, when we go and how the first time she went, she wasn't all into it, but just seeing, like you say, seeing the people and what really you can get out of it, seeing other successful people in the industry can really, really be a motivating tool and give you some stuff. Yeah.
No, that was wonderful. But those were 2 major takeaways. And when we sit down with Bill Herman, that was really great. And just talking to him offline. Not on the show. It was really great because seeing or listening to his story, we joked and we had fun, but listening to his story and seeing his start point to where he is now was great.
Yeah, because he
great.
wanted to be an actor.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And just seeing that, and an aha moment for me was when he was talking about acting, and he was talking about how he tells a story. When he breaks down
A wedding.
he breaks it down into chapters, and how he implemented, and I don't even know if he really realized how he implemented the theatrical
Oh yeah.
way of doing things
Yes.
into what he does as a DJ. And to me, I was like, man, that's really cool. And it was just
Because
another
you
way
never
of
thought
showing.
about it like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we break it down: ceremony, cocktail hour,
Mhm.
dinner, reception. But he actually has acts, and
Oh yeah.
he put it in a theatrical way and made
Yes.
it. It was just
Mhm.
super cool how he did.
What's up, Howard?
What's up? Hi. Oh my goodness. What's up?
Hey.
What's up, Howard
Yes,
from
hey.
Chi-Town? What's up?
Yes,
What's up,
yes,
man? Thanks
yes.
for hopping on the show and checking us out.
Yes.
But yeah, Howard was one of our guests too, and
Man, it was great talking with you, Howard. I'm honored to have met you, and I look forward to building our relationship. Howard, super smart dude, one of those guys that, man, he puts in work.
yeah.
I saw the picture today. Did you see his picture
Yeah, I saw
posted
him
today? That greenery. I liked the truss.
Yeah.
The whole setup. That was a nice setup. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
That was
he's
nice.
a great guy. I'm so glad he reached out to me and put me in the group betterment with the other DJs that we know around the country that you came and had dinner with us. And
that was great.
It's just a lot of great people, man, and in the groups, and when you just go out and share and leave your egos at the door and just go in as a DJ trying to learn and build relationships, because it's not always what you learn on the stage or in the class. It's what you get in those hallways and the friends you make that you're possibly going to make friends for life. You saw everybody I knew, and just great friends who I've made over the years, man,
and that was another one of my takeaways, Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
Just because there were plenty of times where I just watched, and I watched how people interacted. I watched how, everybody just enjoyed each other's company. It was no big egos. It was no big eyes and little U's. Everybody was just there to learn from each other. And that was another great sign, because, why wouldn't you be that way? And for me, when I see people like that, that shows me that I'm around a group of guys as well as ladies that they're comfortable in who they are. They're comfortable in their business. They don't feel threatened.
Be the biggest thing of all, that they, even if they're even guys in the same market where they are sharing with each other and talking about, doing, hey, we're the same, but it don't matter. We met some great, at all, like Chad and Jeff. They were both in the same market, but hey, we in this together. We doing it. It's enough out here for everybody.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what was some of your, takeaways? What are some of give me your top 5 takeaways?
Top 5 takeaways. My top 5 takeaways were,
think, young Jedi.
Shannon, of course, Shannon. Everything.
Tarrant County.
Shannon Tarrant County. Everything she did with social media. And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to look in the camera and I'm going to say this. Shannon, let me know it is okay to pay to play. To me, that was one of the biggest takeaways. She said, "Why not take care of the people that's taking care of you?" And
that's huge.
I had fought that. Man, I'm against that totally. I feel like it should, but she said it's okay to take care of the people that are taking care of you, and that just really hit home with a lot of people. Matter of fact, I think Justin stopped me, and we were talking about that in the hallway, and talked about that, and just so many things from Shannon. I wish I don't have my notes, but I remember she just hit on so many different things, like venue relationships, relationships with other people, do's and don'ts, how to show up, showing up in a venue and introducing yourself. And hey, what kind of music do y'all like while y'all setting up? And playing music for the staff and getting to know it. She told us another thing about writing the planners in the venue. What could we have done better to make it?
Oh yeah, she told us
Shannon
the show
was-
when we
man,
got
she
to
was-
interview her.
She was great.
too.
She was
Yeah,
great, man.
great
She
show.
came on the show and she was good. And my other thing was the showroom floor, just how all the vendors were so cool and willing to talk to us. Tony, Nick, Matt from Record Box, Pioneer, Jetpack, Drax,
Nick.
everybody. Nick, who interviewed with you. What's the young man's name who was in charge of the DJ booth that we talked to?
Danny.
Yeah. Everybody was, those videos are coming. Mike's, we're getting that together, the after show video. But it was just everybody that just
Yeah,
just
even the
open.
ladies
I mean,
in NXL.
Katie.
Katie.
Yeah, she was real cool. Everybody was nice. Takeaway, Uverse, that Everse speaker, bomb diggity, got its own power, Bluetooth, wireless, can put your microphone on top of it, wire it up, and don't have to do anything. A kickstand where it can be a monitor for you, and just it's like little small light speaker. That was one of my big takeaways. And then Howard. I mean, we had talked, but never in depth as how we sat there and talked that day. Howard and Keith, how it's his passion to educate, and he just wants to educate everybody. He doesn't want no glory. He just wants people to get better in the industry, share and grow, and just all the other DJs we met, man, and how cool Kubert was to sit down with me and you, and not have a big ego and sit to the side, and then give us his phone number, his whole crew. I mean, it was unreal. So now we've made lifelong friends with all those guys and different things. So it was just so much, man. But those were some of my takeaways. But like I say, Shannon was the main one. I want to go back and watch her whole talk again. And I'll probably listen to her show again one of these days.
Yeah, she sent out that PDF too. I got to find it in my email.
I already did.
You have?
I'll send it to you.
Yes, because she really touched on some really great
She
points.
did. Like I say, she convinced me pay to play is not bad.
Well, and it's not just how, looking at it, pay to play. She made sense of that.
Yeah.
You're in a business relationship and these people are taking care of you. And what's wrong with you showing, doing something for them? What's wrong with the thank yous? What's wrong with the, you reciprocating?
Sending them some cookies, sending them something, buying a little pouch or a purse, and just different ideas, giving them a Yeti, whatever they want to do. Hey, here's some tickets to this, or, just anything. Hey, thank you for this. I know you don't hardly ever get a night. Hey, here's a Starbucks gift card. Anything, not nothing extravagant, but just let them know that you appreciate the leads, the referrals that they send to you, so that, and I'm not saying it's just pay to play where you gotta say it's stuff I do to let you know that I appreciate everything you did to me. The way she put it was just on point.
And it goes to this, to just touch on that for where we say givers gain.
Yeah.
It just goes back to that.
Give, take. Take.
Don't be one that your whole premise is about taking and you never give.
Yeah.
Whether that give is respect or thank you, whatever it is, don't just be someone that so caught up in taking.
Take that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Diddy.
Take that.
Yeah. Don't be a Diddy.
Don't be a Diddy.
Yeah.
So those were some of my things, man. And then another thing I love is being able to just put your fingers on everything, like able to touch get a mat to show me a full demonstration of the Flex 10. And I had to leave because my wallet started trying to climb out my back. It was trying to climb out my back pocket. Oh my God. I called my wife. I said, oh my God, this thing is incredible, man. They got the stems at your fingertips.
Oh, yeah.
Man, he showed me some tricks.
Mike.
I had to walk away. I'm like,
Pioneer booth was calling you.
I'm like, Matt, okay, I got to go. It was like, it was so incredible.
Yeah, you was getting the Ricky Bobby hands from the Pioneer booth.
Because he said, because nobody was over there. He just walked me through everything, how you use them, how the stems is this, how that. And I was like, this DJ, this controller is out of control.
I'm going to tell you what did it to me.
What did it
It wasn't the controller. Okay. Excuse us for that.
Yeah.
It was the QSC line array speakers.
Oh my gosh.
Those speakers, I'm talking about when I saw the demonstration.
That was incredible.
I literally just shot up to the moon. That was
incredible.
Smart speakers.
I mean, they talk to each other. So you can stack 4 speakers, and the one on the top is going to tell all of them where to aim.
And it doesn't even have to be the one on the top. You can push the one in the middle,
and it's going to
it's going to line them up according to how you have them set up.
I can't wait till y'all see that video. It was man, that was
God. Those and you talking about. Remember, we went to the DJ contest, and that's what they had up in there. They had the 2 subs, 3,600 watt subs, and they had the 2 12s on stack.
Sound like the room was shaking.
Dude, it was. I'm talking about.
I went and sat outside in the back in that restaurant, and it was chilling,
hitting,
and I could hear just as clear. I mean, dude. Cuba was on, and it was crystal clear.
Man. Hey, and also, Marcus and Ray. Man, it was an honor meeting with Marcus and his wife when we saw, the boot.
Oh,
we just call it the
boot.
We just call it the boot.
Man, that thing, God.
Yeah, it was nice.
It has some. I mean, it's kind of heavy, but it's really. I mean,
they made it well. It's well made.
It's well done. I mean, it's really neat, clean, pretty, beautiful, man. And on wheels and just looking good. I wish we could have ran some other videos through there to see how it would look if you were DJing some videos through it. But
it was just so much happening.
For that price, $3,500 for 5 video screens and the controller and a nice setup. Yeah. Total 4,000. Yeah. I'd say it's worth it. Get on the list. They said they already sold 28. You want to be the first one to have it.
It's nice.
It's nice.
And then the protective
shields for the screen.
Yeah, the shields, the fiberglass.
They thought about everything.
Oh, yeah.
Everything. Yeah.
The mirrors on the sides and on the top. Yeah.
Nice tray, 2 trays that you.
They said they're going to make those trays. Their next, next edition that they do, they're going to make that tray where it's movable for tall people such as yourself. So you don't.
Because I noticed that you were perfect.
Perfect. I said they made this for me. Forget about those tallies.
It was perfect for you. Where they had it at.
Yeah, it was perfect.
Yeah, but I mean, it wasn't too bad. I'm the oatmeal crate under it. I'll be all right. Yeah. I'll figure out something.
Well,
usually I stack my control. I could stop my controller on top of the top or something to make sure it's tall enough. Yeah. But man, that was really nice. And then, another guy that I had never really had a conversation with was Toad.
Oh man, Toad was cool.
He was cool.
Yeah,
and
Toad has a wonderful booth.
He has a nice booth too.
Yeah.
It's on wheels. It's got a TV built in. You can change the color, the size. It's got rack mounts in it already.
Oh yeah.
He will personally bring it to your house and deliver it to it.
Dude.
Because right now he's on a 30,000-mile trip. And I've been watching him. So he stopped and dropped off some at Chris in South Dakota.
Yeah.
Today he's in Montana. He's headed to Seattle, Washington, and then coming down through California and through Texas.
Yeah, because he's
going to drop boosts off at all these people. So,
and what,
like I say, just some really cool people, man.
Customer service.
And he said he went to dinner with us. He was really, really cool. Rachel was cool. Rachel was. And Rachel had a great presentation too. We forgot about Rachel. See, it's so much, man.
Rachel, I got to sing you that song.
Yeah. And she talked about blogging, doing your show blogs, and how she doesn't have a website. She doesn't advertise, but she's always booked and busy. Yeah. Probably because she's putting out a good product.
Yeah.
And she's very personable, and she's just a wonderful, wonderful young lady in the industry.
Thank you, Freddie. Happy 4th to you as well.
What up, Freddie? Doing great things, man. So, it's just so many things, but we can talk about that all day. So what else you got in the bag, Mike?
Well, man, it was just so much. I want to say something else about KC, because you had touched on it. I had the opportunity to get there Sunday evening.
Yeah.
With all of the issues with the flight.
Your busy DJ friend was doing other stuff.
Yeah. So, you was on the other side of the country, so to speak. He's a traveling man. So, and I had the opportunity to see him that night
at work.
at work. And when I say, man, he gives everything. And that show, him giving a great product means the world to him.
Means everything.
Yeah,
to him.
and that alone, when you're dealing with someone like that, you can't go wrong with seeing the finished product, what they put out there. So, again, big kudos to you, brother. Whatever the word is. Great job, KC.
Yeah.
Great job. Mama K raised a great son. Yeah.
And even if there was anything wrong, somebody said we live in La Vida Loca. Thank you, Freddie. Yeah, we trying to live the life, the DJ life, having a good one. But even if there was little things that went wrong, you didn't know because his team and his staff and everybody.
They work. And
I mean, anything we asked him for, say, hey, Casey, can we get this person? You know, he had ambassadors. So Howard went up and told Rudy, hey, Jeff and Mike want to talk to you. And he didn't hesitate. I went and waited on him while he stood and took pictures with about 100 DJs. Oh, yeah. And he took pictures with everybody. And then he said, okay, where are we going? I said, we're going up front. We got it set up. Mike has the studio out. So we just walked up there. He sat down with us, talk. So, I mean, it was just in case, you know, those people don't have to talk. Cuba didn't have to be as nice as he was to us.
Great dude. That was another one of my takeaways. Being able to sit down with him because he's someone
one of your.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I wanted Cuba to put you on the turntable and scratch you. Why you messing with me? Yeah. But man, he was just
he was
cool.
Really, he's a really cool dude. Yeah. Really cool dude, down to earth.
Y'all a lot alike too.
Yeah, it is kind of
a lot of
really cool dude. And him, just like Rudy, he took out time from his busy schedule when they were pulling him left and right.
So he finished his class, we sat down, and he talked to us until he got an important business phone call. Otherwise, he probably would still be talking to us right now.
We sit down and talk.
Then he sent his staff over to talk to us, some of his other DJs and the people that take, really good guys.
Again, all of the interviews that we did at the Marquee Show, you can find them on our Spotify. On our Spotify page, 2 DJs, 1 mic. So
we might
go check them out.
Try to drop the link in there. Also, another thing before we jump into the next topic, we are moving the show to only 2 DJs and a mic by the end of this month. It will not be just anywhere else except for that's how you can get the show. It would be moving to 2 DJs and a mic, our Facebook page. So go like the page, follow, and see everything that we do. Everything is going to that page by the end of this month. So 1 August, all shows and everything that we do will come from that page. But next topic, Michael.
Yes. Yeah, I just posted that in there too.
Okay.
Man, it was so much. You know, another thing that was great was, and we talked about this, how everybody that we encountered, how they treated us.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I'm just saying it was a great experience because, man, we had so many people that volunteered to get on the show. And some just showed up and showed up.
A-Rod,
straight off the plane,
right out the taxi cab, right on the show. But he was a great brother from Ohio, man. And we're gonna get him on the show because he's a wedding DJ in the summertime or whenever he in the season. You know, up north they have season, so he's a wedding DJ. Other stuff he has going on, but the rest of the time he's on a cruise ship.
Wow. Yeah, and he gave you some really, y'all had a really in-depth conversation.
We chit-chatted and talked, and he gave me a lot of good insight about some ship business. But and he told me something. I'm going to tell all y'all this too, because every time I saw him, he had on something with his brand on it.
Branding.
So he said, why wear Nike? Why wear all this other stuff when you can wear your own stuff and be branding your own stuff? He just had some really great. I really want to have him on the show. He had some good insights on branding, and just he said I can write it all off once I buy it. But why? Even if I buy a Nike or whatever, and I put my name on it, then I can write it off. But he had some really, really good tips about branding. And if you're thinking about being a cruise ship DJ, he is the guy to go to. So we're gonna get him on the show. I'm gonna reach out to him before he get back out on the water. I don't know when he said he was going out, but I think he's on like a 2-month break. So I'm gonna definitely reach out.
We have
to him.
to get with him.
Yeah,
like yesterday.
Yeah, because we went out to interview him from Cozumel.
Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of dropouts. Yeah,
but really great guy.
Yeah. A-Rod was cool. It was so many. I had so many conversations. Even Nick from Promo Home.
Yeah, he was.
Me and Nick, talked for.
Yeah, y'all ran the camera down.
Yeah. Every time we bumped into each other. Oh, we ran the camera down. I think it was bad battery management on your part. That's what I'm gonna go with.
You couldn't plug it up. You just got to go to the people to the booth and do the interview. And I'm gonna tell you another great guy, Tony, man.
That's who. Yeah, that was. Man.
My wife was so impressed by Tony. She's like, "You need to go and get you some." She gave the green light for me to get some Ultimate Ears. Tony was on.
Yeah, and that's something else.
Ultimate Ears. We forgot about that.
Ultimate Ears. That is a huge takeaway, and we're going to have Tony on the show. We got to reach out to Tony. I got his information. I think you have his information. One thing that I never thought about, and when I saw the Ultimate Ears and just the whole concept, just think about when you see artists performing and you see them with the earbuds or the earpiece. I never thought about the protection of our ears, because there are so many times after I finish DJing, my ears are just ringing.
Yeah.
And Ultimate Ears have made the perfect product for DJ. I'm just saying, the ambient set, set up, him and another guy, they're sitting in a concert and they're talking
to each other without screaming.
And they're talking to each other and they can hear each other. Clearly.
So it's funny because while we were at the DJ battle or the DJ contest, Tony had his earbuds. I had his Ultimate Ears in. Justin had his in. He was saying, man, I use them everywhere because I can, they get the ambient cut, just another $50. We ain't going to talk about the other price, but just $50 to add that ambient.
I'm saying, how much of your ears work to you?
I don't know, because I know I'm definitely going to get me some.
I'm just saying,
and it sounds so crystal clear, man, because you have your bottom, you got your highs.
And there's one key element. Custom
to your ears. Nobody else can use them. Custom. Yeah. So they scan your ears. They put the get your fitting, and they fit them custom to you, to your ears.
Nobody else.
And you can go wireless with them.
Wireless.
Yeah. He showed me that too, the wireless concept. So
no, they dude.
I think in Jersey, I'm definitely gonna plan on trying to finish up my purchase.
Yeah, I have to definitely get a pair. It's a no-brainer, because if I can save my ears, I'm gonna save my ears, because I can't go get an ear transplant. You have to get.
You gotta have your ears and your hands and your arms.
As a DJ.
You gotta have them. Yeah,
you have to.
Yeah,
and that's important. It's just, you look at what we do. There are so many things that we do that people see it one way. And if you're not doing it in that way, they discount you as a DJ. You have some people, and on one of my posts, I had this situation. You have some people feel like if you're not on a set of turntables, just straight vinyl, that you're not a real DJ.
Wow.
So, and that's fine and dandy. But the thing that we have to understand in life, and just think about it from the beginning, the one word that's prevalent in our existence is evolution.
Yes.
Everything evolves, and the DJ industry is not exempt from evolution.
No, and if you can do it better and with less work, why not do it that way? Yeah.
Hey, so do I have to have these super huge bass cabinets, for my speakers to say that he's a real DJ?
When you can
when
have
I can go buy
array.
a K12 or a line array that's I'm talking about 3 times the size of that, and has a bigger sound.
Yeah, a column array. Yeah.
Yes. What?
I mean, why not evolve? I mean, yeah, it's okay to have your stuff from the back in the day or turntables. Your turntables are sitting around somewhere now. You can use them if you really want to.
Yeah.
But why, when you got technology and you don't have to buy needles and all that stuff? I love people that say that. I mean, there's no such thing as a right and a wrong way. What Freddie talking about? They should give a group discount code. They did have a discount code at the show. I think it was like 15 to 25% off. If you tell them that you heard it from us, and tell Tony will probably give you a discount too. We'll post a link in on the page for the ears, for the ultimate ears, and a link to everything that we dealt with at the show. We'll put it on there. The QSCs.
And when you say page, that's 2 DJs, 1 mic Facebook page.
Yeah, 2 DJs, 1 mic. Yeah, we'll put that up there.
Yeah, so if you haven't went on and liked us, please do. Share it with your friends, share it with your family, share it with everybody.
Yeah, because that's where everything is going to go down.
2 DJs.
2 DJs.
1 mic.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. But no, those ultimate ears, it was I liked the product. And it was, man, Danny's DJ booths were cool too. Danny Max.
Yeah. I forgot about that. Dan, it's been so long since we talked to him, but those are cool too.
Yeah,
but
very lightweight.
And shockingly a lot better than we both thought they were.
Yeah, and this too. Also, when we went down to ADJ, that light switch.
Oh yeah, the wolf. Yeah.
The wolf. Oh, that was nice too.
Yeah. I mean, like you say, you can't. I can see it on the video. I can watch YouTube. I can see it in the magazine. I can look at it on Sweetwater. I can look at it on whatever. But if you can go somewhere and put your hands on it and actually get a demo and play with it, if you don't have to go to if you got it in your store. But how many of us actually have this stuff? How many Flex 10s are in the store in a Guitar Center? I haven't seen one. I haven't seen a wolf in anything. So half the time you go in there, it's stuff that's old and outdated, nothing new. And that's another thing we really need to see about going to NAMM one of these years, where you can see everything before it's even released to the public.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and the other secret that I was told, Pioneer is coming out with some MK12 turntables.
Pioneer's coming out with turntables.
That was a secret someone whispered in my ear that they're introducing it. In Atlantic City in August. They're going to put them out for the public.
He flew around like a butterfly.
Straight from the Pioneer guy himself, he said, oh, yeah, they're going to introduce something to match up with the rain in August. And he said he wasn't going to the show, but he's going there.
They already got the mixes, so they already got the tables.
So now they're bringing the tables. So they're going to drop those at the show in August. Yeah. So, like I say, you don't get that sitting at the crib. You get that
by going out.
I mean,
and I will say this, Jeff. This was my first, and I was telling you, we spoke about this. It reminded me of being in another business that I was in, that I was telling you about, where we had conference.
Where everybody's motivating everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody's
sharing.
Get together
and all of that information. You're just, I understand why you come back and you're so pumped up, and it's like, you've gotten clear direction of what your next moves are.
Yes.
And that's a great thing, because that helps you to build momentum. Yeah. And when you build that momentum, it's like, it's like a little snowball coming down a big hill of snow.
Turns into an avalanche.
Yes. And that's what we have to do. So, continual education is important.
Yeah, it is.
And wherever you get that from outside of yourself, it's important that you get it. And when you have these type of events where people are putting in all of their time to bring people that's providing you with information that could help you to be a bit better businessman or woman or a better company, you should take that opportunity to invest in yourself. Some people say, oh, why should I have to go pay to do this? Well, if you go to Walmart, you can't walk out of there with a loaf of bread for free.
Nothing.
You
can't
gotta
walk
pay
out of
for
that
it.
for free.
I'm just saying you.
But what's so bad about investing in yourself? You're investing in yourself.
Well, if you say that, that's just an excuse to not do it.
But I'm gonna tell you, like when I went to Mobile Beat the first time, it totally changed my business life, and with that changes everything else. With that, open
Change
new
your whole
doors,
trajectory.
change everything. I mean, I just can't explain how much. Just seeing, like you say, seeing guys who are probably millionaires in the industry or got 30 DJs or super companies in New York, California, wherever, warehouses with, everything, and just coming in there, common guys, talking to everybody and sharing and pointing to you, giving you the stuff that they've done to get where they're at.
Oh, yeah. And don't forget about Alan Bird.
Oh, Alan Bird. Oh, my God.
He dropped.
We should call him Alan Nuggets.
Yeah, you're right.
Because he's
Mr. Nuggets.
The Nuggets, especially on that pricing thing.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody even hit me when you posted that little clip you did of how 4 ways of approaching pricing.
I just haven't put that stuff together.
Man.
To put it out. I'm telling you, he dropped some nuggets. Now, I'll say this here. I have been very, very strict about putting prices on my website.
Oh, don't say
very strict. I
he
sit
changed
there,
your mind.
I listened to him, and he changed my mind. I said, that makes a lot of sense.
Because,
and I
like
agree
you say,
with
if you go look for a car or you look for anything else, they have prices. They may give you a range. They may tell you this, or you can add things and stuff.
There's prices.
There's prices. And you know what you're dealing with before you make the call, because we don't want to deal with we don't want to deal with window shoppers and people who, vice versa.
And for me, I think part of my reason for doing that was I didn't want to be out of the fight without knowing that I'm out of the fight.
But is that somebody you want to fight with?
But exactly, that's my point. Listening to him just made me think about it differently. Like, man, you know what? Those are those people that I don't want to deal with in the first place, because they want something. They want a whole lot of something for a whole lot of nothing.
Amen.
And for us that put in the work that we put in to be great at what we do, and not only great at what we do, but take it personal when it comes to working an event and assuring that everybody has a great time.
It's so much. I totally forgot about all that stuff from Alan Bird, man. He was so good. I mean, because it will make you change your mind about a lot of stuff, like just like Shannon and all the social media.
Oh, yeah.
And,
she touched on
but that was just because you came to me right after that. I think we were headed out to go interview somebody, and you was like, man, he done made me change my mind about putting prices on my website, because he breaks it down in a way that gives you a customer's perspective that you can look into it and you can be like, you know what, maybe I should do that. And
it ain't even a maybe no more.
Because so let me ask you this: what was one of the main reasons besides taking yourself out of dealing with a client that just prices would scare them away, perhaps?
Well, I would say that was my biggest reason. And another reason may have been other guys looking on your website.
You can say it and pricing against you. No, but I'm saying using that against you.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'll be $50 cheaper. Or I'll be $100 cheaper.
Yes, because people, and really at this point, it really doesn't matter, because if you hang your hat on the product that you provide and someone goes another route where someone is, say, $50 to $100 less than what you are, hey, you can't get what you never had.
No.
And we have to be okay with that. Speak into existence what you want your business to be and what you want to achieve. And I think, going back to your question, that was one of the reasons. But like I said, listening to Alan, and not just on that, because he made so much sense that I had no argument. I'm a logical man. I'm a very logical man, and and reason will always win with me.
Yeah.
Reason trumps all with me.
Yeah.
So he made all the logic and all the reason that I needed to change my mind. And I don't have a problem with changing my mind.
Mm-hmm.
You know, change is good. I know most, a lot of us, we say we like change, but we don't like to be changed. So
Yeah. Or we don't like to change.
yeah.
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 Mhm.
We'll say we want to change, but
Yeah.
we're not going to change. We
Mhm.
stay the same little person that we are.
Oh yeah.
Man, but yeah, that was deep, Mike. And I remember we were walking to go set up to interview someone, and you was like, "Man, that guy changed my
We was
mind."
actually going to interview him. He just didn't make it.
Yeah, we ended up doing Shannon because he had to go back
Yeah.
and do a book signing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wish he would have came on and we could have talked more about that.
Yeah.
We got to get out on
Yeah,
the
we're
show.
gonna. We got to reach out to him.
Al. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very, man.
You know, would it be good to get him and Bill on at the
Oh
same
my God.
time? Now,
They're
we
good
might
buddies
be
too.
on for
You know
4
what?
hours.
We should have turned on
Yeah.
and when they were sitting there drinking scotch that night and just sat down.
That was golden.
That would have been golden.
I was just so tired.
Yeah.
I'm just saying we were moving.
Yeah.
And man, the last day that we did the interviews, that what was that? Wednesday.
Yeah.
Dude, once we got together around 9 something that morning.
We were shaking.
Dude, we was from we didn't get back to what, about 11 or 12?
Yeah, 11 or 12 that night. That's when we finally called it in.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was good, man.
Yeah.
And it was also good when we went to the 90s party.
Oh yeah, 90s party
Yeah,
was a good.
yeah, it
that
was cool.
The house set with
Mhm.
DJ Flipside, the Dave and his Dave
Yeah,
Osborne
yeah.
doing his thing.
What was the lady name? Laura, DJ Laura?
DJ Laura,
Yeah.
that's a bad girl
Yeah,
on the
that's a
wheels of
bad-
steel.
shut
Bad
your
girl.
mouth.
Shut your mouth. Hey,
Yeah,
that old lady could go. I
Yeah,
mean, she
yeah.
was putting in work, man.
Yeah,
I was
she
like,
was.
whoa.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm like,
But I mean, like you said, that's what KC does, man. He puts together an incredible show
Oh,
for
yeah.
everybody.
yeah.
And I was supposed to DJ one day, but it ended up Toad had to leave early, so you were gone already. But I was supposed to do the lunchtime.
Yeah, I was
mix.
waiting.
I was doing the lunchtime. I was gonna go live for a little bit, but
Yeah.
the lunchtime mix and it got scratched. But Lance already reached out to me and told me, "Hey, you'll be first up next year." So I'm taking you with me.
Yeah.
I'm on.
I gotta
So we
get
got
in
two
there myself.
DJs. We need to be
Yeah.
both on.
Yeah.
But it kind of interferes with our interview time too, because we interview
Yeah.
during lunch.
Well, and see, that's another thing. We've already been invited back.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, we'll be back.
KC already invited us
I'll
back
be
next year.
back.
Yeah, we'll be back in Chicago next year for the
Yeah.
show.
Hopefully, we won't have to smoke. Cause I feel like little smoked turkey.
Well, they said the fires are out now, so
Yeah.
it's gone.
But a friend of mine, DJ Mad, was telling me he saw on the news that Chicago at that time had the worst quality air in the world.
Wow.
When we was up there, that was on the news. The worst quality in the world.
Thank you, Freddie.
What did Freddie
we work hard to bring this to y'all.
No, thank you.
And we're just gonna keep bringing it. What do we say we're gonna call them? The peepers?
Yeah, we got some little peepers out there. We're gonna make sure that we satisfy all the little peepers and our other loyal followers. We appreciate you all.
Yeah.
We appreciate you all. It's like you say, Jeff, this is something that we love to do, but I would say that we honestly want to leave this thing better than what we found.
Yeah.
And those are your words.
Yeah, that's my words. I want to leave the community better than I find it. And man, it was funny sitting there, y'all, and it's just crazy how, like, things happen. So you were gone. I was having lunch. I had went to hear, I think Shannon speak again.
Mm-hmm.
And I came back and I was sitting at the table all by myself because I was slightly like, Calvin said, "Hey, I'm not going to get the DJ." So, I'm just sitting there chilling, grab lunch, sit down. And these two guys, I go get some. They come out there at my table. I'm like, man, who is this? I ain't in the mood to talk. Man, but I'm so glad that Bobby Styles and MC Maz sat at my table, bro. They were so cool and it was like meeting another you or meeting another me, and just we talked about the records with the tape on them, and all kind of stuff, and the clubs that he did, and I mean, it was just by the end of the day, we were like, buds and
Oh, yeah.
inviting him. I'm inviting him to Dallas, and he kept telling me to come. Next time we're in Chicago, he's gonna make sure while we in town, we're gonna get to come to a club. Man, it was just, he talked about his radio days and all the stuff he's been through, and all the people know, and he know KC and this. He introduced me to the Pioneer rep for the entire area. So it was like, okay, he sat down at my God put him at my table for a reason. So it was really, that's how I got the sneak word on the stuff coming out from Pioneer, y'all. So you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so so
Yeah,
but he told me I could tell it. He said,
Yeah, you had to drop that in there.
Just let you know. But I mean, that's just me. Like you say, it's like playing golf or doing things at country clubs. You make more deals in the hallways and on the golf course or at the lunch table. And just great people. What French Kids Entertainment?
Terry French.
Yeah, man, she was great.
She's gonna come back and watch the show. She's working an event today. She told me she wanted to see it.
And Chad jumped on the show with Mama K. Chad.
Konak.
Awesome, man. He's one of the best
he's good
karaoke guys.
He's the entertainer.
Man, he is. That karaoke show was good.
Oh man, it was awesome.
Yeah, because I mean, just a bunch of DJs and Mars.
Yeah.
Mars.
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 Women.
Yeah, Mars is out of control.
Yeah.
And
Mars is a good dude.
His story too, man, of how he was more of a dancer, y'all. House music. Go to the club. Don't worry about nobody. Just dancing. And he said a guy had started him, kind of getting into it as a dancer. And then Walter Payton saw him, called him in his office, and said, "Hey, I want to teach you how to DJ, and I want you to be the DJ for my club."
For happy hour.
And started at happy hour and then went from there. And that's Mars. Mars had an incredible, but he came on the story. Y'all can get some of his story. Yeah, he was on the show too.
He was on the show. You can go right to our podcast on Spotify
and listen. Make sure you like and subscribe to our podcast
and share. Don't forget about that.
And check out the mixes sometime.
We got
we're gonna drop some more mixes on there and
the whole enchilada. Yeah, we're doing. But again, the show was great, guys. Hopefully, some of you guys that haven't had the opportunity to go to one of these events, find one that you think you'll like, man, and go check it out. There's nothing wrong with it.
Let's go. There's Marquee in June. There's DJX coming up. There's Midwest DJs. Atlantic City is August, first week in August. Mm-hmm. It's Monday through Wednesday. There's Midwest DJs. There's the Mex out in Vegas. There's DJ Collective.
Harvest the Sound.
Yeah, Harvest the Sound in Boston.
Beach.
There's all conferences everywhere.
They're popping up.
Yeah, they're popping up.
But
be surprised what might pop up in your neighborhood.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So if you haven't, man, I think it'll be a great idea.
At least go once.
Yeah.
And just go with an open mind, because I tell Mike, I'm not telling you anything. And what really set it off for him was the whole day he had without me there and able to
I build relationships.
I came and I was like, hell, he introduced me to people. So, I mean, he had made a relationship with Tony, Nick,
Marcus,
with everybody.
Yeah. And it was funny because when the people from Evo grabbed me and I was supposed to be meeting you somewhere,
I'm like, where's Mike?
How did you see the boot without me?
Yeah, that
like, dude, they grabbed me.
Yeah, I didn't get to see it until the next day. I'm like hot because everything closed. I'm like, so I'm sitting here waiting on Mike, and he's somewhere down there getting pictures and video with the booth. And I'm like, why you didn't call me, man? You could have called me.
Marcus' wife grabbed me. I'm telling you,
I was on my way to set up. I gotta go get Jeff.
I couldn't.
So y'all, I'm sitting there setting up for interviews or whatever I'm doing, and Mike is in here seeing the booth before I ever even get to see it. I'm so hot with you, man.
I know it. Cause we sit down. He said, "Well, again, how did you end up down there?" I'm like, "Come on, dude." They grabbed me.
Because I didn't even know where it was. Otherwise, I would have beat you down there.
Yeah, I got pulled into a white
van. I know.
You know how you got
pulled. They wanted you to buy 2 speakers. Remember that when they used to try to sell the speakers out the van? So, man, I'm like, come on.
It happened, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm glad because you got the footage and you were able to spend some time with him early.
Yeah.
And what else was good, too? That guy at ADJ, of course, Danny.
The QSC guys.
QSC, they were cool.
Yeah, because the funny thing, waiting on you, You know, we texting each other. I'm doing recon. I didn't set up interviews. I done did all kind of stuff. Yeah, but it was good, man. It was really
so next
good.
year I'll try not to plan anything on Sunday. I won't be coming back.
Well, I think it was a good idea to get there because some of the big people were coming in that day. So
yeah, because Ray, who was on the show, he was actually there one day. Did you get to see Ray?
Yeah, I saw. Yeah,
see, I didn't get to see Ray because Ray.
Ray
you did me wrong, man.
No,
I still can't believe you didn't call me, man.
Yeah,
like text me something. Set up a smoke center. Send a runner. Hey, go get my boy. Go get my boy. I know.
This is my first show. People were pulling me all over. You can't expect me to be able to respond and be able to, be normal in that situation.
5 seconds. Jeff, I am here. Come here.
I couldn't.
I know, because you was all excited. I know.
When I saw that boot, my Ricky Bobby hands went up.
I know.
Wow. And I got behind it.
I
know.
Then
they had the insult to injury. They had the boot. Then they had 3 panels.
Oh, yeah.
In the back. I'm like, so does that come with that?
And they did it with QSC and had a full setup with Q with DJing in the booth.
Yeah.
So
it was,
and see them collaborating and doing all the stuff they did, man. It was just,
dude, it was crazy.
Well, I'm like I said, and I told Mike this before he left to go get on the plane to come back. I said, I wanted to see if someone else actually saw what I saw when I went to a conference. If you hated it, hey, that's great. But I just wanted to see if you saw or got the same feel from what I did from going.
And I want to talk on that. And I know we're almost at the time, but I think this is important because, producer, yes, because, and this is the last point, Miss Producer. I think this is important because you were very sincere about that. And I'm paraphrasing, but you wanted to see if I felt what you felt because you were questioning whether you were seeing more into this than what it actually was.
Yeah.
So, and to me, that was very, I took that very serious because.
But I didn't tell you that until after it was over.
I know it.
And
And my words to you then and my words to you now is this. Whatever we get out of something and it works for us, it really doesn't matter what anybody else think about it because it worked for us. Yeah. Because I'll say this here. If it wasn't something, then your business wouldn't have changed in the way that it changed. You saw an idea. And I'm not going to say an idea. You saw ideas.
Yeah. And
you saw a way to build. And you went to one, which led you to another, to another, to another. And each time that you went, you were able to pull something away from that. And that helped you to be a better business man, to have a better business, not just from a DJ standpoint, whether it be photo booths, whether it be managing your team, whether it be your paperwork, your contracts, whatever it is, you've been able to take away and get something from that. And the one thing that I appreciate about you and your wife is the educational piece and the time that y'all take to make sure that you learn what you need to learn to be better. And for me, it doesn't matter what I think or what the next person thinks, because we have a lot of people that can easily discredit something with no evidence, just because if they accept that, that means that they're going to be convicted by that information and they have to change. But due to the fact that they don't want to change, it's easier for them to try to make you look like you don't know what you're doing or what you're talking about, or what you're talking about just don't make sense and it don't work. So my advice to you, it don't matter what nobody else thinks. If it works for you, that's all that matters. And for me, it was not a waste of my time nor my money to go up there. And I got a lot out of it. I learned a lot. I met some great people. And those are things that change lives. So, and that's it.
Well, I thank you for those kind words, sir. And with that,
Yeah, we've come to the time, and
we will see y'all next week.
yeah, and we appreciate you.
Thank y'all for. If you got any topics, put them in the 2 DJs in the mic group. Make sure you follow us on there. Make sure you follow us on Spotify, because we'll be dropping mixes and interviews and all kind of stuff. And who knows, we might even do some podcasts that are not live. We might have to grab somebody and just talk to them. But thank you, Freddie. Thank you, Freddie. Thank everybody for tuning in. If you're watching on the replay, make sure you comment in the replay. Reach out to us if you got questions. We'll be glad to answer them. But
share,
Yeah.
like, subscribe.
Yeah.
Until next time, next Tuesday at the same bad time,
Same
7:30. We'll see you then. Peace.
Peace.